Story. It was just another late-night drive down a winding country road. The world outside was dark, the trees lining the road casting shadows that danced under the moonlight. I had the radio playing low, a soft hum of static accompanying a faint melody. The empty road ahead seemed endless, the silence of the night broken only by the hum of my car's engine. I didn't have a destination, just a need to clear my head after the day I'd had. The GPS was off, my phone screen dark. It was just me and the road. Then, in the distance, I saw something lying across the asphalt. At first, I thought it was an animal, a deer maybe. But as I got closer, I realized it was too large. A chill ran down my spine. I slowed the car, gripping the wheel tightly. My high beams flickered for a second, and when they came back on, I saw it clearly. A man, lying face down, motionless. His clothes were tattered, and there was something unsettling about the way his limbs were sprawled. Against my better judgment, I pulled over and stepped out of the car. The cool night air bit at my skin. I called out, "Hey, are you okay?" No response. As I approached, I noticed scratch marks all over his arms and something strange, a black, tar-like substance smeared on his skin. My heart raced. Suddenly, his head twitched. I stumbled back, nearly tripping over my own feet. His neck twisted unnaturally as he turned to face me, his eyes wide open, glinting in the darkness. "Help me," he croaked, his voice raspy and broken. I bolted back to the car, my heart pounding in my chest. I fumbled with the door handle, and just as I got inside, I saw him standing. Not getting up, but standing, like he'd been lifted by invisible strings. I slammed the car into gear, tires screeching as I sped away. But as I glanced in the rearview mirror, he wasn't there. Relief washed over me, but it was short-lived. Ahead, the same figure stood in the middle of the road again. It was impossible. There was no way he could have gotten there before me. I swerved to avoid him, my car veering off the road and crashing into a ditch. My head hit the steering wheel, and everything went black. I woke up to the sound of dripping water and the smell of gasoline. My car was wrecked, but I was alive. In the distance, I saw the faint glow of a neon sign, an old gas station. Stumbling out of the car, I made my way toward it. The building looked abandoned, the sign flickering. The windows were broken, and the door hung loosely on its hinges. Inside, the air was heavy with the stench of mildew. The shelves were empty, save for a few dusty cans. I called out, "Hello? Is anyone here?" A faint sound came from the back. Footsteps, slow and deliberate. I froze, and then the lights flickered, revealing a mirror on the far wall. In it, I saw myself, but behind me, the figure from the road was standing, his head tilted at an unnatural angle. I turned around, ready to run, but the figure was gone. The footsteps, however, were louder now, echoing through the small space. "Why are you doing this?" I shouted into the emptiness.